y'all. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. It's 9:48 a.m. It's the 25th February 2025. Let's begin. The Democratic Party has a bit on with its own voters. Universally National poll last week found that Democrats in Congress have hit an all-time low in rankings since the pollster began measuring congressional performance in 2009. The big factor that explains it, a ton of Democratic voters are unhappy with the party's response, or lack thereof, to the start of President Trump's second term. That satisfaction underscores how Democrats have yet to find a clear and compelling vote in pushing back against Trump's astonishing Washington first office. According to Quinnipiac's poll of more than 1,000 registered voters conducted between February 13 and February 17, just 21% of voters approve of the job congressional Democrats are doing, while 68% disapprove. It's not surprisingly that only 8% of Republican voters approve of congressional Democrats. But it is striking that only 40% of Democrats do. According to Quinnipiac, 49% of Democrats disapprove of what Democrats in Congress are doing. According to Quinnipiac's comparable poll from February 2017, 59% of Democrats surveyed approved of Democrats in Congress and 31% disapproved. As those 2017 numbers show, Democratic voters were by no means entirely unified behind the party, but a sizable majority approved Democratic lawmakers were comporting themselves at the beginning of the first Trump term. Quinnipiac isn't the only bearer of bad news, as the Washington Post pointed out. YouGov tracking of Democrats federally as far back as January 2017 find Democrats at their lowest level of popularity since Trump first entered government, and CNN polling data shows Democrats with their lowest favorability among Americans since 2006. Democrats' abysmal ratings are likely tied to a mix of party's poor performance in the 2024 election and its struggles to find its footing in response to Trump's aggressive opening to his second term. A January CNN poll found that 58% majority of Democrats and Democratic-leaning independents say that the Democratic Party needs major changes or to be completely reformed, up from just 34% who said that same after the 2022 midterm election. The often acrimonious debate over what Democrats must do to evolve after losing 2 of 3 contests to Trump has dominated liberal and left-wing political since November. It shows no signs of letting up. Democratic Party leaders are not helping renew the faith of Lucian House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries and Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer are holding news conferences objecting to Trump's barrage of executive orders and his perjurer-in-chief Elon Musk's Doge operation. But they have not settled or unified any compelling narrative to counter Trump's plans on issues such as immigration and efficiency in the federal government. The Democratic caucus has split on immigration, and many lawmakers crossed the aisle to help Republicans pass the reactionary Laken-Riley Act. And as my colleague Hayes Browns has argued, Schumer has barely used any of the tactics at his disposal in the Senate for slowing down Trump's agenda. A February CNN poll found that 74% of Democrats surveyed believe Democrats in Congress are doing too little to oppose Trump. As a result, progressive protesters objecting to Trump's actions so far have not only expressed ire at Trump, but also at Democrats. Thousands can be heard in Washington chanting, "Where is Congress?" and "Do your job." And both Schumer and Jeffries have become targets of demonstrators desperate to compel Democratic leadership to do more on Trump's hostile takeover of the federal workforce. The reality is that with Republicans controlling every branch of government, there are major limitations to what Democrats can do through the formal channels of government to stop Trump, other than delay and, when possible, block his agenda using procedural tools. But this is still a crucial period for the party to revisit and renew its policy priorities, rhetorical style, its approach to party discipline, its general culture, and its engagement with the movement left. There most there must be a serious answer to right-wing nationalism on the march in America. So far, the protesters are right to point out that Democrats are treating the current moment at close business as usual, as Musk helps create an authoritarian power center in the government that is unprecedented. Again, I appreciate y'all coming in. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Follow me on X. Follow me on Instagram. Instagram is the Studio 11. X is the Studio 2020. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Comment down below and let me know what you think. Thank you for joining. And of course, it's until next time.